I'm just going to jump on him and just have a little feel, just also to know what I'm dealing with, and talk to you about another very important subject, and that is the subject of making a horse stand and training a horse to stand. These horses historically don't stand. They walk off when you get on them, as you're getting on them, and they must not, and you must train them not to do that, because that's part of the package. And they won't stand if you're just standing around talking to people or whatever, because of the way they're treated in the industry, and it's all go and we're going to go to the racetrack, and jockey gets legged up on the run, etc. At the moment, later on I'll show you how we would mount these horses to make them stand if he won't stand whilst mounted. But I won't be able to today because of the lateral mouth isn't there for me to do that. And then also I want to, if he won't stand, I will show you how to train a horse to stand, and how, if you do it in this system, he'll be brainwashed from the day on that you've sorted him out, and he will stand in the hack line-up or in the show or on the bit for you later, rather than walking around all over the place and losing your marks and embarrassing you, and making you walk little circles out behind the judge at the hack show, which I see most of them do. But all of that will be lateral type work and one rein work. I don't know this horse. I'd like to have his horse around, his head around, right around here. But as I say, we've got to we've got to sort his mouth out, because I just can't pull his head around there at the moment. And one of the classic examples of a horse that with a bad mouth is one that will walk around simply because you would pull on one of the sideways reins. They just think that means walk around circles or go places. They've never been taught to stand and flex. Now, right from the start here, we'll talk about this subject of making him stand. He doesn't know how to stand, and he probably won't, and most of them don't. So this is a one rein exercise, one rein only, which means loopy outside rein. If he wants to walk around circles, I will simply walk him around on a dime with an outside rein loose, and he's on one rein, until such time as he goes to stand, and the 1/1,000,000th of a second that he goes to stand, and I feel that he's going to stand, I must release the rein to no rein, to zero rein, and not be having a contact on his mouth like has happened all through his life. Reward and relief on the instant that he goes to stand. Now, with training, we always must stay cool, relaxed. It doesn't matter to me how long he walks around here. I don't care if he does it for half a day. I enjoy being on horses. So every time he goes, but in no time, you will have taught the horse, you will have taught the horse to stand on no rein. And this is the other highly important thing about this. No rein means no rein. If he feels any slightest little contact, even a rein that you think may be loose, he'll use that to walk off and fight, because he has always won those those competitions in the past, and they always do win. It is a complete impossibility to make a horse stand pulling on his mouth with two reins. It is simply not possible. Because they can dance on the spot, they can do piaffe, passage, they can dance sideways, they can run backwards, they can rear, they can do all of these things whilst you've got two reins pulling on their face. So you cannot make a horse stand on with two reins, not possible. If you brainwash a horse whilst you're around home and on your training arena in between moves or whatever, or out the back in the float car park at the show, blah blah blah, train your horse to stand on zero rein and you will have brainwashed him to the point, and in fact in no time you will have brainwashed him to the point where he will never move once you ask him to stand. And walk on. And then when you do have a contact on him in your hack lineup or at A in the dressage test or whatever, you know that he will stand even with a contact then with two reins, because he's brainwashed to stand on no rein. And there is the secret, one of the big secrets to fixing Wu. Now there, I've already got to only threatening this horse, incidentally. I'm not trying to flex him around going overboard here. I gave him the opportunity then. I just warned him that I was going to walk him around on a dome. Woo. And I'm coming down the scale. Everything we do in horsemanship and horse training is starting and looking to come down the scale. So you've got to, but this is where the English rider, they have big trouble letting reins go. They are psychologically brainwashed that they have to have that little contact. Well, if you can't unbrainwash yourself, you won't fix off the track thoroughbreds, because right from this day onwards, one of the most powerful tools on this horse to calm down the brain and to fix the run and go of the off the track thoroughbred and to get a brain is going to be making this horse stand on one rein and a lot of other Western type manoeuvres to fix his brain, because without his brain there is no train.